Hello, this is MML. I was thinking of what I should record, and I was thinking of the arcade game series, and I was like, what is one arcade game that everyone knows about? And so I chose Pac-Man, because everyone knows about Pac-Man. Now, the first thing you'll notice that this is not the original Pac-Man. This is a Flash version of the Pac-Man game. I did the same thing for Tetris, but of course you don't know about that, because I got rid of that video. I did not like that video. So, Pac-Man, and I'm surprisingly decently good at this game, so this will be interesting. So basically, you just use the arrow keys, and you get Pac dots, and you dodge ghosts. It's not that hard of a concept. And then when you get a giant dot, for some reason that makes the ghost turn blue. I don't know why. Okay, that was just me being dumb. Yeah. Watch me fail in the first one, and then, like, succeed tremendously in later attempts. Like, I'm gonna get a game over, and then it's gonna be like, see, I got a game over, and watch now. I'm gonna go back again, and I'm gonna do really well. I got a high score! MML. I'm not even on the list. So, it's pretty decent game. I actually kind of like this Flash version, quite honestly, because it's very smooth. It's very much similar to the original game. I don't see any difference between this and the original game, except it's slightly better graphics, slightly better, text and stuff. Oh yeah, and there is an unlimited number of levels in this version. Like, it doesn't have the glitch level, which is like the most known glitch of all time. Like, glitches were made, glitches were discovered after the Pac-Man glitch was discovered. Like, no one really cared about glitches until the Pac-Man one was found. Because everyone knows what it is, and if you don't know what it is, then I'll tell you. Basically, the glitch in the original Pac-Man arcade game, along with most other versions of Pac-Man, if it isn't a remake, then most likely it's in there. Like, if it just, like, ported, then it's gonna be... Oh, that was lucky. Now, yes. So you can tell that this is slightly different. But, basically what happens is, on arcade machines, which is what it first came out on, it had a certain number thing, or basically, when it got to, instead of, like, going in increments of 110 and resetting, the arcade machines, for some strange reason, they set the number for everything to reset at 256. I don't know why. So basically, 256 is the number where everything resets, so it's like the maximum value for everything. Or it goes, well, technically it goes back to 0, but I just call it maximum value because I'm stupid. Game over. And so basically, at the 256, basically 256 is the last level of Pac-Man, and then when you beat level 256, then basically it goes to a glitch level, which is called a split screen level. Then the reason why is because there's a machine overload. When it goes to 256, it goes back to 0, but because it's like, wait a second, this isn't level 1, what's going on here? And so then when they do that, I'm gonna turn this down. When it does that, then they're like, wait, why is that the case? And so the machine just goes stupid, and then basically it covers half the screen with random text, fruit, items, all that stuff. Just completely smothers the entire screen. So that's the glitch. And no glitch like it has appeared in any other Pac-Man game, by the way. So it's like, even on the Miss Pac-Man arcade machine, I don't think they had it. Like, I think somehow they fixed it for some reason. I'm not really sure. They didn't talk about the Miss Pac-Man split screen level, so I'm guessing that either no one has gotten that far, or maybe maybe the game actually has an end, or something. I also noticed that in the Flash version, the ghosts move a lot faster. Like, the ghost didn't move this fast until, like, level 10. in the original Pac-Man. So you can obviously tell this is a remake, but I'm just playing this because it's easier, and I'm lazy. And I don't want to waste 50 cents. You know? So, yeah. One of the games I want to really try and find for the arcade game series is Pac-Mania, because I'm, like, this game I'm okay at, but Pac-Mania I'm, like, the beast at. I'm, like, ultimate Pac-Mania. I've beaten it multiple times. I'm really good at Pac-Mania. Like, I don't beat it, like, on the first try or something like that, because I'm not someone like that. I don't play games until I can't play them anymore. I'm not like that. I also noticed that the ghosts don't slow down when you go into those weird cool zones. What? Whatever. Oh, great. I'm most likely gonna die trying to get 2 dots. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Cool. I'm glad there's no lag, because I was thinking there might be a little bit of lag, because I'm uploading a video at the same time as recording this. I'm uploading episode 3 of Skywire, if you're wondering. I'm surrounded. Oh, wait, I wasn't. Wow, I thought I was surrounded when I really wasn't. Let's see. So, I think Pac-Man's better than Ms. Pac-Man, just saying. Because Ms. Pac-Man's all pretty. Oh, yeah, another thing about this, they don't have the cutscenes. I know, the cutscenes were so funny. Like, it's an arcade game, and you see all these cutscenes with, like, Pac-Man growing big and stuff, and you're like, that isn't really that funny. But if you think about it, it's an arcade game. That was really good for its time, to get an arcade, to get little cutscenes like that. Of course, once you pass level, like, 30 or something like that, they don't have any more cutscenes. But it's, like, it's insanely hard to get past level 30, but then when you get past whatever, there's one level that's, like, the borderline between, like, when they really focused on levels and then when they just decided to make it infinite, you know? Because eventually, when you get past a certain borderline, it's kind of like, it's the same level over and over again, just sometimes a different shape or whatever. The ghosts are the same speed, they do the same things. It's not like they move insanely slow, or Pac-Man moves slow. It's always the same speed at that point. That's one thing I also noticed about the Flash game, is that, you know, in the arcade game, Pac-Man starts really slow, and the ghosts are really slow also, which gives you a greater reaction time, where in the Flash game, you're always the same speed. So, Flash game versus arcade game definitely better. Even though, like, the graphics are good in the Flash game, the arcade game is definitely better than this. Like, not by a whole lot, because it's essentially the same game. Except I think some of the programming is actually better on, like, the arcade game. Like, like, they just make the ghosts do the same thing. Like, sometimes I'm being chased by Blinky, sometimes I'm being chased by Inky, sometimes I'm being chased by Clyde. Whereas, if you remember in the arcade game, each of the ghosts had a different pattern. Inky, that's the blue one. Inky would, be the normal one. He would just go in all sorts of random directions. Blinky would, like, be the leader. He'd be like, oh, wait, there's Pac-Man. I'm gonna go chase after him. Then there's Pinky, who is just, like, I honestly can't remember what Pinky does, because Pinky never really seemed to annoy me. Like, it's almost like she just goes in her own whatever way she wants to go. But Clyde is the one that's really annoying. He's the one that always goes the way you want to go. Oh, yeah, that's what. Yeah, so Blinky, it's basically like, Blinky just chases after you. But Clyde, the red one, he's always like, I'm going to be sneaky. And so whenever Blinky's chasing you, Clyde is always going to be the one that cuts you off. But in this, it could just be any 2 random ghosts. So that's my game over. I'm going to try one more time. And then I'm gonna go, and I'm actually gonna go, like, do something, other than recording videos. Because today is a weekday, and weekdays mean I have to actually do stuff that is work, and not just, like, fun stuff. Although I have to do work on the weekend. Like, work type things on the weekend also. Oh yeah, and just for those people that are wondering, I'm not like, I'm not sure how I really sound on the camera relative to other people. Like, I know I don't sound like I'm a 30-old man or whatever. But I'll just say firmly that I'm not. I could say I'm a... See, Clyde just cut me off, so obviously the coding did somewhat match. Like, they didn't do it perfectly, but... Anyways, going off topic, I'm not a 30-old man. I will clarify that. I'm not going to say what my specific age is, because that's kind of strange. She's like, yo, I'm 24, you know. My name is Blah, and I work at a meat shop down in Flemington, Arizona. I don't even think that's a real city in that state. You know, believe whatever you want to believe. So yeah, Pac-Man's quite a fun game. I do like it. It's kind of like that nostalgia feeling, because it's like all the games you see today are all like 3D and cool, and you don't, and what the hell, you don't go around 2D navigation stuff. You always have to move in 4 directions, you know. Where and you know, you can't jump. You have to jump, and you have to do your fancy types of jumps. You can't just jump one way. You have to have multiple types of attacks. You have to have all sorts of mounts and weapons and blah. Whereas Pac-Man, you just move in 4 directions and eat dots. That's as simple as you can get. Like, even Super Mario Brothers, people call that the nostalgia feeling, but if you really want to get that sense of old-time gaming, just play Pac-Man, because all you do is move and eat dots. Like, there's nothing older than that except, like, Pong. Like, I know, like, Space Invaders came before Pac-Man, but, I mean, that isn't nostalgia. They still have shooter games today, they just look better. But Pac-Man, you never see anything like this anymore. Never. Like, Pac-Man now was in, like, all Pac-Man is now, like, it used to, I really like the Pac-Man World games. Those were really fun. And then they just stopped. They made it like a crappy racing game, and then just went into random arcade stuff that wasn't really that good. But, regardless, it's like, what was I saying before? See, I go way off topic. You know, I'm just gonna continue playing, and, I'm gonna actually be quiet, because the sounds are something that's really that identifies Pac-Man. So it's like, these sounds are crazy. I'm gonna turn the sound up. There's a lot of interesting history and stuff like that revolving around Pac-Man. He was saying that the reason why I picked ghosts and made them colors instead of just like white is because he thought they kind of looked kind of cute. And if you don't know this, he was originally just going to make it like more of a family-friendly game, arcade game for Japan, because all they had was like Space Invaders, and that's about it. And so he wanted to make something a bit more family-friendly. And so he wanted to make the ghosts a bit cute and all that kind of stuff. But what he didn't know is that it was just going to be a fantastic game, and people even talk about, like, poning Pac-Man. And that wasn't, I don't think, his intention. Like, I mean, if you make $1 million off of a crappy arcade game, not that it's crappy, but, you know what I mean, bad quality, bad graphics, but still a wonderful game. If you make millions of dollars off of that, I wouldn't be frowning. So, basically, I'm not going to go anymore, I'm not going to play anymore. That's about it for this video. So, see ya. What's a good way to end this?